when I was fighting, my kickboxing coach, who's Bosnian, every time we'd finish training, he'd make me eat loads of onion and garlic. And I said, why? And he said, my mother made me do it, you have to do it. Then, by coincidence, I was on a flight and I was watching a TV show about the Chinese Special Forces. To pass the test for Chinese Special Forces, the last test, you spend 7 days in war. And the only thing they eat during these 7 days is onion and onion soup. And they're saying it's the only food that can fight off the infection and the inevitable cold. And then another guy I met in Morocco, I was fighting, and he was living up in the mountains, a very good fighter. And he had his own like traditional versions of things. His version of recovery was 2 raw onions. So I used to see all these crazy big dudes eating onions all the time. And then I started, and there's a massive tangible difference. I ate 3 to 4 raw onions.
There's a large contingent of men out there who don't want to wear makeup, who don't want to be girls, who don't want to be told they're toxic because they want to go to the gym, who want to drive nice cars, who want to have money, who want to have hot chicks. And there's nothing wrong with us. We are not evil. We are not bad. We're not misogynistic. We're not out to hurt anybody. Let me tell you one more thing. When bad things happen, they call men like
to go to a holiday for a week with 500, 600 pounds, right, for the week.
Yeah.
When Dan messaged me and said, let's hang out, he was in France, I was in Romania, I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I had some cars in Germany I had trucked over to wait for me there because the roads are nice. I organized my jet from Bucharest to France. I needed a security team to come with me. I hired the security team to come with me. I like to use my Romanian guys, so we had to get a bigger jet to accommodate them. By the time we jetted in with the security team, picked up the cars, everybody, 6 or 7 people needed 5-star hotel rooms. Everybody ate food. I sat and had a meeting with Dan. I took the cars for a spin around the mountains, went to a spa a little bit, jumped back on the jet with the entire security team, put the cars back on a truck to Germany and flew home. So by the time I had a 3-hour meeting with a friend, it cost me 400 grand.
Oh my goodness.
That's how expensive the world is at the top.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there and you've made 200 grand on a crypto pump and you think, oh, yeah, I'm rich. You are a brokey.
and all this shit. Vape is dangerous. Can you believe that, James? Vape is dangerous. Can you believe that chemicals you can buy for $1 that you can't even name, 40 or 50 chemicals that you've never heard of, you can't name, you don't know where they come from, all combined to try and taste like fucking watermelon, that you set on fire electronically and inhale deep into your lungs, the most unnatural chemicals you can possibly think of, produced cheaply in China, is dangerous for you? Can you believe that? That if you set all these chemicals you've never heard on fire, from fucking oil and petroleum and fuck knows what, and you get it deep into your lungs, it might actually be bad for you. That's incredible. That surprised me like I couldn't believe. I never expected that. I thought, no, surely this unregulated liquid that manages to somehow taste like fucking forest fruits, made from literally petroleum, they fucking got it out. What's that thing in school you learn where how they refine oil? What's it called? Fucking that thing. Something furnace. You motherfuckers know. And they put oil in and they get petroleum and kerosene and all these different things. And fucking vape. Vape comes out in the motherfucker. Got fucking vape. And then the Chinese
5Gs, because we've been fans of this guy for a long motherfucking time.
boom.
Boom!
He's just like, I want it, I'll take it.
I can understand a mind like that.
Give me that. Give me it. Well, it is just, and the historical context and the law. No. I didn't ask you about historical context or law or lines on a map. Give me that.
Because I
want it.
Because when I go to Ukraine, I've got a similar attitude.
And you know another thing about him that makes him a G.
Oh no, this is maybe the biggest reason ever. This actually scares me to watch the video. I might duck and hide. Andrew, hit it.
Luckily, it's not a video. It's just he's friends with Aikido.
Aikido!
You're going to go up to the Kremlin and say, you can't do that because there's this line on a map. And
I don't know. I think he can do it if he wants. And you're like, who's that? And you turn to the left. You turn to the right. You see nobody. And then you come face forward. And it's Jack Cole, Casey Ryback, Steven Seagal himself in your face, front kicking you with his Aikido powers.
And just like every single
you don't even get to see the president.
You don't even get to see him. Just like every Steven Seagal movie, you're going to bring a bunch of guys with guns, but somehow at the end, no one's going to have a gun, and they're going to be standing there.
Hand to hand.
Hand to hand.
Under siege. Dark territory.
You ain't ready. I'm probably one of the only men who could stand up against him because I have yoga fire.
Yeah.
But the rest of you ain't ready.
Yeah, Steven Seagal is a terrifying man.
So he's a G. Like, what good can you make for 19 cents? You can't even grow broccoli for 19 cents. Even growing shit from the ground, which is effectively free. The dirt is free. The rain is free. If I tell you you got 19 cents to produce me some food, you struggle to get a fucking tomato. These motherfuckers have got fucking liquid that tastes like tomatoes in a fancy ass package, printed all nice, shipped from the other side of the world, from China to fucking the West, for 19 cents retail, for 19 cents cost price, so they can retail it to me for 69 cents. And I can sit there and then some motherfucker's like, oh, it's bad for me. Duh. The fuck? How are people surprised by this shit? And now they're all over Twitter and on the news. Maybe we should do something about it. No, don't do anything. If you're so fucking stupid, it didn't cross your mind at some point that permanently sucking on this vape was going to damage you in some way, you deserve what happens to your dumb ass. Breathe air. You don't need a vape. Have you ever seen anyone with a vape? Have you ever sat in a room? So we go, wait, oh, let me just go. My vape's done charging. Load it up. I mean, I smoke cigars, but I know what the fuck I'm doing. Give me a big fat cigar. I'm risking cancer to look like a mafia boss. Fine.
But I just want the world to know in my final statement that if you're a supporter of mine, and I know most of you are, please explain the truth in a respectful manner. Telling these hate-filled people that they're wrong and calling them names won't help. These people are not happy people, because happy people don't act that way. Tell them the truth. Show them that the content is out of context. Show them the long format content. Say all the ways I've helped you. And I really believe by being a genuinely professional, logical, positive person, you guys can change public consciousness for me. And time is a beautiful thing. It's amazing how things change with time. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my fantastic life, which I've managed to build with all of the tenacity and mental strength that I try and teach my fans. You know how to reach me. And I'll finish with a quote from my late father. My unmatched perspicacity, coupled with sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor.